When it comes to LEGO factions, there's one that I don't think gets nearly enough love as it should, and that faction is the Shadow Knights. Released in the Knights Kingdom 2 line, these antagonists wore black and dark red armor with a scorpion crest. These are some of my favorite LEGO Castle minifigures of all time, but before I give my reasons, let's look into some of their lore. The Shadow Knights were led by Vladic, a malevolent wizard with a thirst for power and dark ambition to rule the LEGO Knights Kingdom of Morcia. His origins are shrouded in mystery and little is known about his past. Vladic's primary motivation is to obtain the powerful Shield of Ages, a mystical artifact that holds the key to immense power. He believes that with the shield in his possession, he can plunge the kingdom into darkness and assert his dominion over all. As the leader of the Shadow Knights, Vladic is known for his cunning and manipulative tactics. He is skilled in the dark arts, using his magical abilities to deceive, corrupt, and control those who stand in his way. As I stated before, Vladic commands an army of nefarious creatures known as the Shadow Knights. These dark and shadowy minions serve him unquestioningly, carrying out his malevolent orders and spreading darkness wherever they go. Vladic himself came in 4 different forms, with each form showing a progression of sorts. 3 of his forms were different variations of Shadow Knights. One in the classic scorpion-crested dark red torso that I love. Another with a black armor plate with red markings. And finally, his dark red scorpion-crested armor plate. The 4th and final form we see Vladic in is where he has a cape, a new black scorpion-crested armor plate, and a menacing helmet with metallic finishes. But that's enough about Vladic, so let's get into his Scorpion Knights. When it comes to the Shadow Knights, they serve as loyal minions to Vladic, executing his dark will and furthering his malevolent agenda. The Shadow Knights are characterized by their sinister and mysterious appearance. Clad in dark armor, these shadowy minions strike fear into the hearts of those that oppose them. Infused with dark magic by Vladic, the Shadow Knights possess unnatural abilities that make them formidable adversaries. Their mastery of dark arts combined with their relentless pursuit of the Shield of Ages makes them a relentless force to be reckoned with. In the Knights Kingdom 2 theme, the Shadow Knights represent symbols of fear. The presence of the Shadow Knights is synonymous with fear and darkness. They are symbols of the looming threat that Vladic poses in the LEGO Knights Kingdom, creating an atmosphere of tension and uncertainty throughout the storyline. The Shadow Knights came in 3 different forms. Well, 4 if you count the chess piece. Each version has its own uniqueness, making the figures seem a lot less repetitive. But that's enough lore for now. Let's get into the reasons why I'm such a fan of this faction. Reason number 1 for me has got to be the color scheme. The black and dark red color scheme is unique to this faction, at least at the time that I'm making this video. The color scheme fits an antagonist group so well, especially when you factor in the different colors that the knights they are facing, and it's fitting that they're known as the Jelly Bean Knights, but we can get into that on a different time. Not to mention the scorpion crest that LEGO brought out with the Shadow Knights. They put this one on 3 different shield variations, 2 different armor pieces, 3 if you count the black and red one. I can see how it maybe looks like a scorpion. If you want to make that argument, go right ahead. But that leads me into reason number 2. Reason number 2 for me is the customizability that we have with this faction. With the different variations this faction has, your ability to customize them is only limited by your imagination. And then, when you factor in all the new parts that LEGO has made since this theme was created, as well as all the different custom LEGO shops that are out there, you can make a unique army that can rival any other faction. And personally, myself, I am trying to build an army of these guys, and it is so fun. The only thing that sucks is the wait time to get all these, but they are also very widely available, which isn't a reason that I'll bring up, but it's just worth the mention. And for my 3rd and final reason for the day, I'm going with the storyline behind this faction. And I didn't mention this part in the lore section of the video, but the Shadow Knights were once Knights of Morcia that fell under Vladic's control. And the Knights, in my opinion, are one of the most complete stories in LEGO Castle, and it shows how much effort LEGO put into them. This theme overall gets a lot of hate in general, and I kind of went over that in my previous video. But the Shadow Knights are just an underloved. I don't necessarily think they're as hated as the protagonists of this theme, but with everything that LEGO put into this and the different options that you have out there today, I hope that, you know, this can maybe reconsider. Maybe this would allow you to look into the Shadow Knights for the first time, and maybe you know, start to army build with them. They're very attainable, especially if you find them different places. But yeah, let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the Shadow Knights down in the comments below. And if you guys made it this far in the video, thank you for watching, and hope you have a great day.